Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the DevDojo Journey. This is episode 10, and today is July 8th, 2022. So in each of these videos, kind of the idea behind it is just to hopefully motivate people and inspire other developers to hopefully continue building your side project and one day eventually making it your full-time project. Each week, I cover some of the updates that are going on at the DevDojo, including full transparency about all the numbers. Whenever we have good weeks, bad weeks, I'm going to tell it all. So let's go ahead and jump into some of the stats. We'll also cover some updates and questions. So let's go ahead and jump into those stats. Okay, here's the DevDojo homepage in front of us, and you can see that we have 61,229 users who have signed up for a free account. And again, I think that's averaging around 500 new users. It might be a little bit more than that. So pretty cool. Every single week we get about 500 new users. Then if we jump over to the active paying subscribers, so currently there are 685 people who have upgraded to a DevDojo Pro account, and that I think is actually down one from last week. We did actually reach 700 a couple weeks back. I think it's just gonna kind of happen like that, just a roller coaster of sometimes numbers are up, sometimes numbers are down, but hopefully in the long run, they keep on projecting in the upwards direction. Okay, let's jump over to the month to date. So far we are at $6,769 for a 30-day month to date revenue for the DevDojo. This is down about maybe $50 from last week. But again, I think it's right around that 7,000 mark. Hopefully when we release this new version of Tails, we start seeing that number increase. And jumping over to the analytics, so we are at about 28,000 users who have visited the DevDojo in the last week. And that is up, I think, another 1,000, actually up a couple thousand. We've been averaging about 25,000 users a week. So that's definitely good to see that number increase. So those are the stats. Not that great of a week, but it's all right. I think we're going to start seeing some numbers climb within the next couple weeks to month here after we release the new version of Tails. So let's go ahead and jump into some updates and a few questions. Okay, so I have been working on the last couple weeks, the last couple months, releasing this new version of Tails, which is our Tailwind CSS page builder. And so far I've kind of just been testing it out and kind of building things for the DevDojo using the Tailwind CSS page builder. And one of which is actually, if you check out devdojo.devdojo.site, you can see this is going to be a new homepage for the DevDojo. You can then click on or hover over the navigation, and you'll be able to see various sections of the site. So you can also see the dashboard here, and you can see you can create websites with Tails, create apps with Wave. So I kind of think in this direction, as opposed to being community first, like you go to the DevDojo and it looks like, oh, it's just a community of people adding posts and leaving comments. So instead of it being community first, it's actually going to be product first. So I'm going to showcase the products quite a bit more than the community, and then just encourage people to sign up for a free account and kind of engage in the community. So this is the new homepage that hopefully we'll see within a month or so. And it's pretty cool because I've been building out this using the Tails page builder and kind of weeding out some bugs that I've been experiencing. So that is it as far as DevDojo. I also got a beta invite to this service called Midjourney. I don't know if you've heard of it before, but they basically allow you to create these images based on AI. Let me go ahead and show you real quick. So if I jump into Discord and I say imagine, and then I can go ahead and type in something totally ridiculous. I could say monkey wearing a green hat while dancing around bananas. So I can go ahead and submit that, and it will take just a few minutes for it to generate some images that I can choose from. Okay, so I kind of went ahead and sped that up, but if you check out, here's some variations of the monkey wearing a green hat and dancing around bananas. Obviously, the more descriptive you are, the better an image you will get, and then you can also pick one to choose as a variation, and it will create multiple other ones based on that. If you just heard some crackling, that's because it is storming and raining outside, which I do enjoy. Okay. I think that is going to be it for the updates. That was kind of just something random. I got a beta invite for it and I was like, hey, that's kind of cool. So now let's jump into some questions. Okay, so I only had a couple questions from last week. One of them I actually need to get clarification on. Let's see. Kirabel asked, hey, I got a question in Tails. Can we get full Tailwind CSS snippet to change the layout using searching a Tailwind snippet and fully customizable? If you could actually possibly rephrase that question. I'm not exactly sure what you're asking there. Like, are you asking if you have like a snippet, can you just put it into the design? If you could just give me a little more clarification, then I can answer that in the next video. Then we also have another question that says, why not redesign DevDojo? Its previous version, I think, was way better. Yeah, and I actually am going to be redesigning it. So it's funny that you asked that, because I actually just showed this new version that I'm going to be releasing for the DevDojo, which is going to be more of like a product first, kind of display of the website. So yeah, it is coming soon. Thanks for the comment and thanks for the question. But I think that's it. That wraps up episode 10. Again, if you find these videos helpful or you just enjoy hanging out with me, then that's cool. If you don't like them, just don't watch them. Yeah, it's kind of just a way for me to keep myself accountable and just get a little bit better at creating videos and just continue to put content out there. So again, I hope you have a great weekend, and I will talk to you next week.